So I'm going to go ahead and do slide 15 here on the PowerPoint for spotting, spotting reversals on highs and lows on weekly charts and monthly charts. Let's get to it. Alright, next video. Spotting reversals and understanding the highs and lows of the price action with the weekly charts and the monthly charts. So, let's hop into here. The last video that I talked about was stacking and swing on maybe Forex. So let's go through here. So I'm going to hop into the daily chart first. And then I'll hop into the weekly and the monthly. So with the daily chart, right, let's let it go here. You guys are probably wondering, like, okay, where do I spot reversals, right? So let's talk about this first reversal here. They dropped, remember, they dropped gold. Okay, this one that went down. Right, from 1960 all the way down to 1670. That's pretty crazy, right? So you're probably wondering, okay, how do I spot reversals? Now, first off, you have to understand where price is driven and when does these candlesticks create support, especially on the higher time frame. So with the daily chart, right? So from here, from the highest price to the lowest, right? That was a major move going back down. And at that time, I was looking, okay, when would I see a possible reversal for gold going back up to retest 1900 again? And this one looked pretty good, right? Because it came back up, right? But you don't want to get confused on the first retracement. Usually the first set of retracements, it's never a reversal. Very rare does the first set of retracement end up being a reversal, unless it's like major news impact. Okay, so the second one was a really good opportunity because the second support price did not come back down to break this support price, right? It came back to retest 1670. But end up creating a double support, which is a double bottom. So this is the first bottom, and then this is the second bottom. So it created a double bottom, and it ended up going back up, all the way up to where the wick at 1920. And then it got reversed all the way back down. So you have to see it for yourself on a like I said, I like looking at the daily chart first before I move on to the weekly and monthly, so that I don't get too confused. Okay, if I were to hold a trade for more than a month, right? You know, the longest trade that I've held for a live trade was almost 3 months. Okay, so it was like two and a half months, almost like 2 months and 3 weeks, and that was on USD/JPY when UJ was like at 101, 102, and I held that all the way up to like 105, 106. So I'll explain that on after this. I'm talking gold. So spotting a reversal, right? Now this is on the daily chart, so I'm gonna go into the weekly and the monthly with gold here, so you guys get a chance to see these other viewpoints I'm talking about. On the weekly, okay, you can see that this was the daily second support candles, right, that were created. Now this is a major wick going back up. That's a reversal wick to me, and it shot all the way back up. Okay, so this is the weekly candle, right? This was the first set of support, and then this was a major wick going back up. The bulls are back in control. You can see how much it shot itself back up, right? From the wick here at 1680, and it closed above at 1730, I believe. So that's a major move in 1 week, and that is the weekly candle on gold. So I'm going to hop into the monthly here. Okay. Now on the monthly, obviously we're going to be talking about the lowest and the highest, right? So from 2016 all the way to 2021, right? 5 years, right? Well, let's not get too crazy right now, okay? Overall, gold looks like it's gonna come back lower on the monthly because it hasn't tested anything higher. price so far is 2080, but it hasn't even come back to retest 2080. And you can see that there's more wicks on top than at the bottom. And this is a major move going back down for gold right now. If gold actually does break this first line support, this monthly support here at 1700, then our next move would be back to 1560, which is right here. So at this time, right, you're probably wondering, okay, the monthly candle is going to close here next week. And if it's going to be a really strong bearish engulfing candle, or maybe a bearish candle, you know, to meet the same candles as, why would I waste my time buying gold, right? That's what people would say, why would I waste my time buying gold? So you have to understand that gold is fundamentally driven a lot. And if the US dollar is going to make its move back up, obviously gold's going to go back down, right? Let's see, let's talk about US dollar here. So you can see US dollar on the monthly chart. It's major support, major two supports here again. And it looks like one's come back up to 94 and 95, right? Critical resistance points, 93 and 94, 95. Breaks that, then our next one would be 100. There's a lot of resistance here and major wicks pushing back down at 100. So I'll give you guys some insight, some future insights on what I'm seeing. What could possibly happen with the US dollar? What could possibly happen with gold? Now I'm going to hop into US 30 here on a monthly. US 30, last candle that closed was a bullish doji candle, right? Now this one's actually going to be closing in, creating resistance at 34,400. My next candle on the monthly will probably be a bearish candle anyways, signifying a reversal going back down. But the major reversal already started because on the weekly here, US 30, first resistance and then the second resistance. And then after the second resistance, right? Usually, like what I was talking about, double bottom, double tops, right? So this is a double top. First resistance, and then this is the second resistance. Major move going back down based on fundamental news and also on technical analysis. Now it's trying to come back to retrace back up to retest 34,800 again. That's if it retests to break 34,800. Overall, it is still uptrending, but obviously, if you were to draw a trend line, it already broke through this. So the question comes into play of when do I see a reversal, right? I already highlighted a double bottom structure on gold, and I highlighted a double top resistance on US 30 here on Wall Street. With US dollar creating a lot of support already at, let's go back. With US dollar creating a lot of support here at 89 and 90, there's a lot of support right here. US dollar did not break that price, okay? Even if US dollar is retracing back for maybe this week, overall it needs to break this in order to be another leg going back down for a new lower low. So, like I said, I don't think this is a long video, but you have to, like I said, you have to understand when price is reverses, right? When price is subject to be reversible, and they're going to reverse. When it does, you want to be there at the right time, right? At the right time, the right place. Timing is everything when you want to spot reversals to where you can make the most amount of money stacking and swinging these trades. So you can hold them out long term and make that kind of money. So I'll finish it off with the US dollar. Okay, so this is on daily chart for US dollar, right? US dollar has been just zoning in quite a bit from 89 and 91, alright? So with this structure here, this was the first structure consolidation. Finally broke up to 93, but then went back down again. Okay, first line of support, second line of support, right? Now we gotta wait and see if it's gonna come back to retest the rate 93.4 and come up to 94, which is this one right here. So now you get a chance to see how this plays out in the daily chart. So I always recommend looking at the daily chart first before we start moving into upwards to the weekly and the monthly. With the weekly and monthly, you really have to understand how long you're going to try and hold these trades for, especially if you're looking at the weekly and the monthly. And you don't have the capital to hold a trade for more than a week. Don't even do it. Don't only look at the weekly and monthly. It's great to look at it so you can justify long-term viewpoints of what could possibly happen for the future, for the end of this year, right? From now until the end of this year, for US dollar, for US 30, for gold, euro, pound, and all the other pairs, right? So, other than that, that is it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.
That is it, guys. So, if you guys are interested in this free PowerPoint presentation, just let me know. Telegram message me at kouleefx or email me. I will be glad to send this video out for you guys. I mean, a PowerPoint presentation for you guys. Other than that, happy weekend, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Peace out.